Assalamu alaikum guys, I am Ali Asghar and in this video we are going to discuss our next topic. So let's move towards our topic without any further. Our today's topic is the first condition of equilibrium, as you can see at the top of your screen written in the green color. But in order to understand this topic, first of all we shall have to understand its definition. So let's study its definition. The sum of all the forces acting on a body is equal to 0. Means we have a body and there are multiple forces acting on the body, then the sum of all these forces shall be equal to 0. Mathematically, we shall write it as F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus Fn is equal to 0. F1 shows the first force, F2 shows the second force, F3 shows the third force, and Fn shows the any number of force. And here you can see that I have bolded the F. It is because that force is a vector quantity, not a scalar quantity. In the next step, we shall write sigma F is equal to 0. Actually, sigma is a mathematical sign which is used for summation. It shows that the sum of all the forces acting on a body is equal to 0. Here is the diagram which shows the first condition for equilibrium. In this diagram, you can see a rectangular object on which two forces F1 and F2 are acting. The forces F1 and F2 are in opposite direction with respect to each other. So both these forces will cancel out each other. So the body will be in equilibrium. It's just like we have a body and two forces each of 5 Newton are acting on the body. But both these forces are in opposite direction with respect to each other. So both these forces will cancel out each other and the body is said to be in equilibrium. Let's discuss this topic in case of the coplanar forces. Means the forces which lie in the same plane. Actually this condition is expressed in terms of the x and y components of force. Now let's discuss the x component. X component of the resultant force F is equal to the x directed or x components of all the forces acting on the body. Means the sum of all the forces acting along the x component is equal to the x component of resultant force F. So mathematically we shall write it as sigma Fx is equal to 0. Means the sum of all the forces acting along the x component is equal to 0. Similarly, for the y component of resultant force F is equal to the y directed or y components of all the forces acting on the body. Means the sum of all the forces acting along the y component shall be equal to the y component of resultant force F. So mathematically we shall write it as sigma Fy is equal to 0. Means the sum of all the forces acting along the y component is equal to 0. So it was our discussion on today. I hope you will benefit from my discussion. Now I will see you in my next discussion. Till that, Allah Hafiz.